Pseudo-English is a formal language that's intended to approximate the syntax of English language. We want our formal language to include syntactically legal sentences like the one shown here at the top. Mary likes Pat and Quincy like Mary. At the same time, we'd like to avoid expressions that are not legal sentences like the one shown here at the bottom. Mary, Pat likes and Mary, Pat, Quincy, and so forth. One way to define the syntax of English is to write grammatical rules in Backus-Naur form, or BNF. Rules shown here illustrate this approach for a small subset of pseudo-English. Sentence is a noun phrase followed by a verb phrase. A noun phrase is either a noun or two nouns separated by the word and. Verb phrase is a verb followed by a noun phrase. A noun is either the word Mary or the word Pat or the word Quincy. A verb is either like or likes. Alternatively, we can use Heilbronn logic to formalize the syntax of pseudo-English. Sentences here express the grammar described in our BNF rules. If X is a noun phrase and Y is a verb phrase, and Z is the result of appending X to Y, then Z is a sentence. Here we're using the append relation defined in the segment on lists. A noun is a noun phrase. A noun followed by another noun and with and in between is a noun phrase. A verb followed by a noun phrase is a verb phrase. Mary, Pat, and Quincy are nouns. Like and likes are verbs. Okay, now taking these logical definitions as premises, we can use logical entailment procedures to validate syntactically legal sentences and hopefully fail to validate expressions that are not syntactically legal. So, for example, Mary likes Pat, we'll find follows by logical entailment that it is a sentence from the axioms we've just seen. Similarly for the other two correct sentences, and we would not be able to logically entail the non-grammatical sentences. One weakness of our BNF grammar and the corresponding axiomatization is that there's no concern for agreement in number between subjects and verbs. Hence, with these rules, we can get the following expressions, which in natural English are ungrammatical. The grammatical ones, Mary likes Pat and Quincy like Mary. The ungrammatical, Mary like Pat and Quincy likes Mary. Neither of those is a good sentence. So how do we enforce this subject-verb-number agreement? Fortunately, we can fix it by elaborating our rules just a bit. In particular, we add an argument to some of our relations to indicate whether the expression is singular or plural. Here 0 means singular and 1 means plural. Like is a plural verb and likes is a singular verb. A verb with number W leads to a verb phrase with number W. A single noun is a singular noun phrase. A conjunction of nouns is a plural noun phrase. Finally, we use these numbers to ensure that only noun phrases and verb phrases with the same number go together in sentences. With these rules, the syntactically correct sentences shown earlier are still guaranteed to be sentences, but the ungrammatical sentences are blocked. Other grammatical features can be formalized in similar fashion. For example, gender agreement in pronouns, he versus she, and possessive adjectives, his versus her, reflexes, like, herself, and so forth.